Nasty. Let's get out of here. You know, sometimes when I'm driving, I think about you guys. I'm gonna share a story with you guys that I haven't really shared with no one else.
Oh. He purposefully leaned away and let you fall.
Oh, man.
Not true, actually. No, I have shared it before. With 2 people. One person, I think one person. When I was a kid, I don't quite remember. Me and my friends, we would play video games. Duh. We would go to this arcade video game shop, and they had this Super Nintendo. That was
you've ever faced. Now you're playing with power.
a huge deal. Me and my friends, we all got the Super Nintendo because we were that cool. During those days, not too many people had. So 3 of us, we got together and we thought, well, people are paying quite a bit of money. I don't remember exactly how much, but I think that it was around like, say, like $3, $4, $5 per hour or something equivalent to that, meaning to play video games for 1 hour or 2. So we thought, hey, I look around to one of my friends who he had a very nice home in a piece of crap neighborhood. In a very poor area, and we thought about using his garage to put a bunch of TVs all lined up, one right next to the other. And I brought my own TV, my friend brought his own TV from home, and then my other friend brought his own TV, and we all brought our Super Nintendos, our Nintendos with every game that we had. So we decided to open the gates and charge people to play video games for 1 hour. And we did like a punching card. It wasn't really a punching card, it was more like a it was more like a notebook. So we had a notebook where we would write down the people. So if you would come in, you could say, okay, what's your name? Your name is Antonio Gutierrez. So Antonio Gutierrez. How many hours are you gonna play, Antonio? You're gonna play 2? Okay, 2. And we'd just do like, you know, write down 2 hours. If you hit 10 hours, you would get 1 hour or 2 hours for free, or something like that. It's kind of like a punching card, but you know, you do it like in a funky way, in a notebook. We did it for like 2 to 3 weeks. After 1 month, my friend's mother came to us and she told us, have you guys seen the electricity bill this month? This is insane. So I still remember her face. We pay her cash. I think it was like around $300 or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount, but we're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. There you go. Is that enough? She kind of looked at us like, oh my gosh, what? Have you guys been selling drugs or something? No, I'm just kidding, because she was aware, she knew what we were kind of doing during the weekends, but she didn't realize that we were actually pocketing that much money. I still remember the first day, my first day when we opened the gate. I remember there were so many kids. We just put a big sign that we did it with a marker saying play 1 hour per $5, 1 hour per $10. I don't remember the exact amount. We put our rate and get a free hour every 10 or something. So people got actually pretty excited about it. And all these neighborhood kids. Kids were very scary now that I think about it. But hey, you know, they had cash. Started growing our business weekend after weekend. So after a month, it got kind of crazy. There were too many kids to handle. We even had a waiting list. People would get upset and argue, and it got kind of crazy. We went from weekends to 1 or 2 days a week plus weekends. Finally, there was this big fight. I still remember one of my Super Nintendo controllers actually was flying through the air and like it hit another kid. And anyway, after that fight, my friend's mother said, "There's no way. You guys can't be doing this. I don't care how much money you make, you can't be doing this." So that was the end of that. That was the end of the business and everything. There's one thing. I still remember my first paycheck. And that was on the first weekend. So we all got together. We all put all the cash, because kids don't have credit cards. Credit card wasn't even an option. I didn't even know what a credit card was. So we put all together all the cash. We counted all the cash and we split it in equal pieces, and then we put aside some of the money for utility bills, if the kids break any chairs or any damage into our little business, if that makes sense. I remember walking out of my friend's garage after our business meeting, and don't ask me why, but I just remember that there was this little hamburger cart in the corner of the park, because it was right next to a park, and I said, I want a hamburger and an ice cream. I know, huh? Who eats a hamburger and an ice cream? I still remember until this day the taste of that hamburger. The taste, how amazing it was. To me, it was probably one of the best hamburgers I have ever eaten in my life. But I believe that the reason why it tasted so good, it was because I was paying it out of my own money. I remember giving the guy, I don't remember the currency, and it was around $100, like $100 bill. And being, there we go. The guy looked at me like, holy cow, kid. I remember getting a lot of change, so much change that my pocket would be like so heavy and I would have to hold it because I didn't want to drop all the coins and everything. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, at that age, we didn't know about business plans, funding, capital, business ideas, partnership, growing a business. We had no clue about absolutely anything. Come on, we're kids. All we knew is that in our head there were a lot of kids who wanted something and we had it. We had what they wanted and we just charged them money for it. When you go through YouTube and you watch how to start a business, you go through all these ideas of how to do something, the way that you think, making a business plan, blah, 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 getting a license. What I've learned, really doing is what matters, stacking and planning, which is great. I'm not saying not to do it. All I'm saying is, I don't think you need anything to be able to start. You can learn these things along the way. You know, there's one thing I forgot to say. During those days, I was so excited for the weekend to arrive. To me, it was so fun. It wasn't about the money, it was like a game. It was like a grown-up game where you become a grown-up by getting money. It was just very funny. And I still remember my grandparents sitting down on the couch to go watch TV and they're like, whoa, where's the TV? Where did the TV go? And you see me and my friends like pulling the TV out through the door.
Okay, he's gonna be moving slowly. It's only It's 15 feet down, it's at a 45-degree angle. Get set in your haunches. It's like you're catching a medicine.
The size of my haunches.
Okay, good call. He would have put a hole in your chest, same as he put a hole in that wall.